Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Minecraft After Dark, the Atlantis edition. Yes, that's right, Atlantis. So, on the last episode, we were doing some cool things. We, got some stuff started on our base. We got some perimeter work done, a little bit of dig out stuff done. Even went on an adventure to find the end portal. We still haven't gotten enough Eyes of Ender yet because the Endermen have been being stingy lately. So what I've been doing is working on Atlantis itself, getting some of the aesthetics done, getting some of the design work done, and this is what we've got so far. So what I've done, originally, let me show you guys the other side. I was going to go with stone brick, and I kind of liked the way it looked at first. But let me show you what I'm talking about here. Oh, it's all the way on the other side. Get over here. Yeah, I kind of liked the way the stone brick looked, but then I remembered we have concrete we can use too. So I put in the concrete colors, the dark gray and the white, and that really popped. So what I'm doing is replacing that stone brick with the white concrete and the dark concrete for as much as I have available to me, because I still got to mine up a lot more gravel and get some ink sacs, which are proving a little bit more difficult because of all the new fish in the water. But I'm going to go up here, build up to the top here, and do some work there. Do some of this on camera so you guys can see the process of replacement and how we're doing the concrete. Alright, so we're digging this out here. We're putting in some scaffolding for the concrete, because I'm going to drop it as powder, because it drops like sand, which makes it a little easier to deal with. Makes it a little faster to get everything in place as well, because you can drop multiple lines and be done with it. Alright, so let's get some of the dark here. Hopefully I've got enough to finish this set here. We shall see. Alright, so we're going up, we're mining our butts off. Yeah, I really like the way that color looks. Alright, so we're digging this part out. Bear with me here while we make our way up. Alright, almost to the top here. Alright, so we're up to the top now, and all we gotta do, and that's where the scaffolding comes in place, is sit here, aim for the top, and drop the sand. That's relatively quick now. It seems like the sand dropping rhythm has been increased in 1.13. So we should have enough to complete this line here. Then subsequent line. Yeah, you can see it used to drop like that, but now you can aim at the top here like this, and it drops about twice as fast. Alright, so now that we've got that in place, all we gotta do is put some water next to it, let it drop down the side, and it will solidify the concrete, so we're basically pouring concrete today. Alright, let's see. Go down here, go around and collect our bricks. Alright, so yeah, there we go. That's how we replace it, and we're putting in the concrete. I really like the way that looks a lot better. Alright, so let me get the rest of these filled in and done, and then when we come back we'll show you guys the finished part of that, and then discuss what some future plans are for this tower. So we'll be back here in a minute. Alright guys, we're back, and just finished doing a little concrete pouring, and look what I got. Yeah, that's right, I got myself a trident. Oh yeah. Did some enchanting on it, did some fishing to get me a mending book, and oh my god, is this thing cool. But that's not what we're here for. Let's take a look at what we got going on here. As you can see with the dark concrete and the white concrete there, it really gives it a nice pop of contrast for that build. And then I decided to take the dark concrete and pull it down on each side to give it more of a structural support kind of feel. So as you go around and you look at it, it looks like it's being supported more by that than the glass dome itself, which turned out really nice. Now I'm thinking I might do something similar, bring some of the white down as supports as well, but I haven't decided what I want to do with that yet. So let's go in here. We'll go inside and take a look at what it looks like from the inside and then explain what we got going on inside there. Doing a lot of work. But yeah, I love this trident. This thing is so cool. And this one I've got channeling and impaling on it with the loyalty. And I wish it was thundering and raining. Usually when you want it to thunder and rain, it doesn't. But when you're trying to record a video and you don't want it to thunder and rain, it does. It's kind of upsetting. But it's got a cool feature. During a thunderstorm, if you hit a mob with it, it will cast a bolt of lightning onto that mob. But the tridents, you throw them, they hit whatever they hit, and then they come right back to you with the loyalty, which is a pretty neat feature because it prevents you from having to chase your weapon around all the time. Well, let's go in here and take a look at this. Alright, yeah, I gotta remove this dirt, but yeah, I like that color better, and that really gives a lot of detail to the exterior. Alright, so what we've got here is the tower is going to go all the way up to the sky, and what we've got here are, smaller diameter circles going up every so many intervals. And what we're going to wind up doing is extending this circle up here to meet that one, and then that one to that one, that one to that one. And then eventually up on that circle here above that one is going to be the Iron Golem farm. So we're going to put an Iron Golem farm up there, have a kill zone up there, an item drop system to drop it down to our elevator to get it into our storage system. Which I'm thinking the storage system is going to be in this circle here. So somewhere up in there is going to be a big storage system, which means I'm going to have to make item elevators for this thing and set up all sorts of transportation systems for items to get them up there. Now, I'm working with this elevator here. I'm trying to make an actual people elevator that goes all the way up. And I'm going to try to figure out how to make it to where you can select which floor you want to go on. But so far, my ideas aren't really panning out at the moment. But I've discovered a neat trick with this particular style of kelp. When you do an elevator like this, and you're going to use soul sand for your bubble elevators, when you place the water on the top and it comes down, none of the rest of these blocks of water are source blocks. So the hard way to do this would be to go in there with buckets of water and fill each one individually all the way up to the top. But what I've discovered is when kelp grows in flowing water, it turns it into a source block, and then once it's fully grown, you break it, and those are all source blocks as far as it has grown. So then from there you just place some more dirt, grow some more, place dirt, grow some more, and then you only have a couple of source blocks to replace with water. So we're going to experiment with that and see how that works. I'm not really in a time crunch to put this elevator together yet, so we'll see how that works out once we get the kelp all grown in there. Alright, so let's see what else we got going on here. I still got to figure out what type of storage system I want to put in. I know it's going to be massive storage system because I want to be able to centrally locate everything that I need, and get all the stuff from the Guardian drops, get some really cool system going up in there, so we can incorporate maybe some shulker box systems or something like that. But yeah, we're gonna do some stuff, get some stuff working. So on to the next project, and then we'll go from there. So we'll see you in a bit. Alright guys, we're back here with a little progress. We decided we needed a nether portal, so keeping with the Stargate Atlantis theme, I decided I was going to make like a Stargate style nether portal. So let's take a look at what we got here. This is what I came up with. Now, given the nature of Minecraft blocks and how square they are, it's kind of difficult to make a small, round nether portal. But I think I came pretty close to a decent sized nether portal. It looks kind of round and has a little Stargate feel to it. But yeah, we've got that going on, and I've decided we're going to make these little areas into fish tanks here. So I'm going to need like sand and server coral and things of that nature. Oh, we got the phantoms out on us today. Let's use our pitchfork. Oh, get away. Get away! Where's that phantom? I know he's up there something. There he is. Oh, he got me. Come at me, bro. Oh, you stuck up in the corner there? Too bad for you. Come on, come on. Bring it on. There's a creeper up there. Glad he doesn't drop down to here. But yeah, like I was saying, I'm going to turn these into fish tanks here, so I need to get some coral and some sea life and stuff like that. So I'm going to go grab me a coral reef and silk touch some coral, get some different colors going on, some of those fans and whatnot. Let me go find one of those, and then when I get there, we'll line up some stuff and see what we got. Alright guys, we took a little boat ride and found ourselves a coral reef, and I got so excited I started digging them up before I started hitting the record button. So let me show you guys what we got going on under here. Now they put these coral reefs in. These are just absolutely amazing. Lots of color, lots of detail, the little fans and the corals themselves in multiple brilliant colors. The sea pickles down here providing some light. As you can see, these coral reefs are pretty big. Swim around for a little bit to show you guys. And they come in all sorts of shapes and sizes and weird directions that they grow in. Now, it's my understanding you can't actually grow these, but you can place them down in water to keep them vibrant and colorful. And if you put them in the open air, they turn into dead coral and turn into like a gray textured block, which could be cool for certain buildings. But I think I want to keep the colors going for my build here. Oh, we found a shipwreck in the middle of a coral reef. How cool is that? Alright, let's see what we got here. Let me go up and get some air so we can explore this a little bit. Shipwreck in a coral reef. That's pretty cool. Looks like there's some pickle fields over there. Is that another shipwreck over there? Alright, let's take a look at this one first. Swim in. Oh. Now, if some of you may not know, there's a little lag associated with opening these chests for the first time. Especially the big treasure chest is what they call it. Because there's so much random loot that you can put in there, it takes a little while to open up. But I think somebody may have been here already. Yeah, Alan may have been here. No big deal. Let's get back into swim mode. But that's pretty cool. It was a coral reef right here with a sunken treasure ship right there. Let's see if there's another chest back here. Do not see one. Oh, there's another one right there. Nope, he looted all these. Alright, let's go back up and get some air. Get back to our boat. My boat. There's some paper. Yeah, I think that might have been one of the guys left here. Where's my boat? Dude, where's my boat? Alright guys, we're back. We got some resources. We did some more work on the tower. Let me show you guys what that looks like there. As you can see, it's got a nice tiered effect going on with it. So it should look pretty cool once we get it up there and get everything in place. And what I've done is I've gone ahead and put the flooring in for there so we can start mapping out our storage area. Because we're going to need quite a bit of storage for all the resources we're getting from this, all the new resources we're going to be collecting, all the farms that we're going to be doing around in this area, basically getting everything concerted into one big massive storage system up there. But while I was out and about and doing things and grabbing coral and stuff like that, I decided to get some tropical fish and some cool stuff and start working on the prototype for the fish tanks. So let me show you guys that before we head up and start marking out our storage area. So I've gone ahead and I've filled these with the one layer of water so that it prevents spawning from happening inside there and whatnot. And then we've got this one that I'm starting to work on, which is going to be our fish tank. And I've got some coral going on in there, some sea pickles for some lighting effect. We got some fish going on in here. As you can see, there's a couple fish in there. There's more fish everywhere. But then one of our players decided he was going to push Zombie Pigman into the water. So I went and grabbed the name tag, and we named him Scuba Steve. It's Scuba Steve. He's hanging out, Scuba Steve. But yeah, but the way I've got this designed, and it was basically an accidental effect, is the tanks are quartered off. So you've got 4 corners, and each one is a quarter of the circle. But under here, you can actually swim through and soak in the fish. As you can see, there's a couple fish over here. So that's going to be pretty cool for the fish to be able to travel back and forth. And obviously, they actually do find that hole and swim through it. So that's going to be pretty cool. Going to allow them to have, you know, plenty of space to work in and play around in and do all sorts of cool stuff. But yeah, that's working out very nice. I still have to, I don't know, I'm debating whether or not I want to drop down the floor or basically put another layer underneath this floor and then tear this up and put all sand and gravel in here. So I'm not too sure if I want to do that yet, but we'll see. We'll check it out after we get our storage systems in place. So let's go upstairs now. All right, we're heading up the elevator here, and you can actually swim up these elevators, which is pretty cool. All right, so now we're up here, and as you can see, this is the tower area. This part here still has to go up to about there, so we've got plenty of space to do all sorts of crazy stuff in here. But what I'm thinking is we're going to start a storage system here. It's going to be 20 chests long and probably 10 chests high, and I'm probably going to double it up and make it a double storage system, so we'll have a tiered storage system. So we'll have enough storage space to store 80 different items. And then back here, I'm going to put our Vulcan Forge, and I'm planning to redesign it and make it a little bit bigger so that it has more capacity for cooking. So once I figured out I wanted to put the storage or the forge there, I figured I have to move my elevator. So I'm planning to move the elevator towards the center here, which means I'm probably going to have to move that Stargate back one. So from there, I have to figure out the item elevators, where they're going to go. I'm thinking we're probably going to put the item elevators in this location here. We might leave this here for the item elevators so that we can get all of our items up to this storage area and then cooking and, you know, doing all that craziness. So we're going to have to probably redesign a few things and get everything moved. But so far, we've got everything we need to do. Oh, there was some phantoms, but I've got a roof over my head now, so they can't come get me. Come at me, bro. Come at me. But yeah, we got our work cut out for us. So let me go gather up some materials. I'm going to need a lot more quartz. I'm going to need a lot more wood for chests. Probably going to have to figure out our iron situation because I don't have the iron golem farm up yet. But yeah, we'll go get some resources and then we'll come back. We'll get some stuff done and patterned out and show you guys how this is going to work. All right, so we're down here and we've plotted out our pathway for our item elevators and streams. Basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep the Guardian Grinder level right about here. I'm going to drop the kill zone down 1 and bring the hoppers this way. And what they're going to do is they're going to feed into droppers that will shoot into this water stream. I'm going to have a soul sand here to push the items up, and then right here is going to be the dropper shooting the items into the stream. And then from here, we're going to have the elevators going straight up. I've got a design plotted out for it, and I'm hoping that my measurements were right. I think they are. I took some measurements to make sure that we've got everything we need. Let's see, we need that and that. So what we're going to do is make our elevators. We're going to make them look fancy-dancy, because we like fancy. Alright. That, like that. And then we're going to put the glass around them. Just like so. And since some of this is already water source, I won't have to go back in with buckets and redo the water sources. Alright, so let me get this built up to where they need to be, and this is where our second column's going to go, so I'm going to build another column there. So we're going to have 2 item elevators to ease the strain on the overloading, because this system really does produce a lot of prismarine and fish and crystals and other little drops that the Guardians drop out. So let me get that set up here, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, we're back here. We got a little work done on the storage system. So let me show you what's going on here. I got the elevators set up now. Went and got some ice from the iceberg biomes, some of that new blue ice. This way that we don't get anything stuck under the half slabs there when we're transporting items. Now, I wanted to make sure to keep the items flowing at a steady pace, so I didn't ice the whole thing, because I want to make sure that the hoppers can grab things as they're going through efficiently. So we're keeping them on, you know, nice slope, steady pace, doing their thing, not too quickly. But we've got our standard item sorter here, sorting out each individual item. And we are now sorting the items from the Guardians. Alright, and then anything that's excess winds up going over here, and I'm going to have to figure out why that's happening. That shouldn't be happening. See, that's why they're going a little too fast. They're just skipping past the hoppers. But we'll figure that out. But anyway, that is our episode for today. I hope you guys enjoyed watching the adventure and checking out some of the cool stuff we're building. If you enjoyed this episode, I would appreciate it if you hit that like button, smack that subscribe button to keep up with our latest and greatest and help our channel grow. And as always, share this on social media. We've got Twitter, we've got Facebook, we've got Reddit. There's a Reddit channel link down below in the description if you guys want to join our part of our community, as you know, as far as talking about builds and showcasing different ideas and getting some help with redstone. I might start doing that soon, helping people build their redstone things. So, join up with our community. Check us all out. My name is DarthProtius. You guys have a Minecraft day, and I am out of here.